Welcome back. This is Wire93 and today we are looking at stories from our /AmITheA. Comment below if you think the poster is or isn't the a-hole. If you enjoy my content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Once this channel reaches 1500 subs, I will be doing a giveaway. Now let's get into the stories. Our first post is from you/Throidok. Am I the a-hole for not letting my girlfriend come over because I was watching Netflix with my daughter? This happened on Saturday evening/night. My daughter lives with her mom, but she spends most weekends at mine, unless she already has plans for that weekend. Her spending the weekend at mine usually means doing something fun during the day on Saturday. She then spends the whole evening and night in her room on her phone, like all teenagers, and then going out for lunch on Sunday before I drop her off back at her mom's. But this Saturday it was about 5-6 p.m., and my daughter asked me if we could watch something together. Which was extremely out of the ordinary, but I agreed obviously. We ended up binging Breaking Bad and eating ice cream in bed. But around 10 p.m. my girlfriend texted me asking when she could come over, and I realized that I completely forgot that I said she could come over on Saturday. So I just texted her saying if we could meet up tomorrow, Sunday, instead. But then she called me and she was angry that I changed plans in the last second and I didn't even tell her. I tried to explain the whole situation and that I simply forgot, but she just hung up, and then she texted me saying that if I don't care about our plans she's not coming over on Sunday. And she didn't. In fact, we haven't seen each other since last week. So was I the a-hole? So, was OP the a-hole here? Comment below what you think. Our second post is by you/individual_poem7543. Am I the a-hole for wasting money on a bathroom and not helping my brother? My 10th anniversary is coming up and my kids are getting old enough to be a pain in the butt regarding our single bathroom. I have been saving up, and for my 10th anniversary I am getting a bathroom installed in the basement. I am going all out. Well, as all out as I can afford. I am getting a 2-person tub with jets, in-floor heating and a heat lamp so my wife can dry off and stay warm. Anyways, the issue is that my brother is having money problems. He called me and asked if I could spare any money to help him out. He has a tendency to live beyond his means. We have similar jobs and salaries, but he has a huge house with 3.5 bathrooms. He drives a $150,000 truck that he will never use to tow, haul, or go off-road with. His wife's engagement ring cost as much as my motorcycle. My family lives in a bungalow my wife and I bought. It was built in 1956, and it is cozy for us and 2 kids. But my mom constantly compares our lifestyles. She loves showing people pictures of his Christmas decorations and stuff. And she shares his vacation pictures. That sort of thing. The bathroom budget is $25,000, but it will probably go higher when the contractor starts working. My mom is backing him up. She says that I don't spend any money, so I should have some saved to help out family. She is saying he might have to sell his truck or downsize his home. I told her that's not really my problem. He makes a little more than I do a year, so he should have savings too. She said that he needs to have a big house so he can entertain, since he wants to kiss ass all the way up the ladder. That might just be my interpretation. I don't want to lend him money and watch him waste it and disappoint my wife. She deserves a bathroom where she can take long baths without the kids, or me interrupting to use the toilet. I could cut corners and lend him some money, but I really don't want to do that. Even if it means he has to sell his stuff. So, who is the a-hole here? The third story is by you/Thruway1762_Ka. Am I the a-hole for being homophobic? Okay, just to make it clear, I'm not homophobic, I'm gay. People are telling me that I'm being homophobic though. I, 22M, am the youngest of 5 siblings, but my issue is with my brother Matt, 32M. I came out as gay at the age of 16 because I started a relationship with my current BF. My whole family was so supportive, my parents, my other brother and my sisters, but Matt, for some reason he didn't accept me and distanced himself from me. He would ignore me at family gatherings and speak the bare minimum. Matt was married to Marina, 29F, and they have a 5-year-old adorable boy that my family adores. A year ago my brother was caught cheating on Marina with a man. He ended up coming out and divorcing Marina. He dumped Marina right after that, and my family supported him and welcomed the AP like nothing happened. The affair had been going on for years before Marina found out. Marina was deeply hurt, and I felt sorry for her. I've known Marina since I was around 8 years. My brother and I have kinda reconciled. He apologized for distancing himself. He said he was jealous of me because I could be true to myself, and he was stuck in a loveless marriage. My brother married his AP a week ago. I attended the wedding. The day before the wedding, Marina had posted about how hurt and blindsided she was and how the wedding, is so wrong, nothing to see with sexuality. Marina is open-minded. The next day my brother had the nerves to post a video of their vows on social media and tag Marina and many other people, and the caption read, "If our love is wrong, then I don't ever want to be right." He got this from a song by Callum Scott. If our love is wrong. 2 days ago was my dad's birthday, and we all gathered to celebrate it, and Matt started talking to us about how Marina had texted him calling him names for, accidentally, tagging her. I couldn't keep it in. That was evil, and I know it wasn't an accident, so I told him that Marina was right. He is an AH, and that song wasn't to validate affairs and empower cheating partners. That he had some nerves to try to play the victim here. He didn't say a word and left, but then my parents started telling me that I ruined the evening and I should know better since I'm gay too, and also that I was being homophobic and I should support him because he struggled with his sexuality his whole life. I get it, it's different for everyone. Not everyone is comfortable coming out, but that doesn't give you the right to hurt someone else's feelings, and he is trying to play the victim and portraying Marina as an evil, resentful ex who doesn't want him to be happy. They think I should apologize, and my whole family seems to be on his side. So, what do you think? Is OP the a-hole? This one was posted by you/mumplesnotdata. Am I the a-hole for telling a dad that I want any further contact to be through his wife, not him? I, 29F, am a single mother to a 3-year-old girl. I have some trauma that has resulted in me being very uncomfortable around men that I am not familiar with. I am in therapy to help with this, but it's a long process, and I still have struggles that I need to work through. I work full-time and have my daughter in a daycare program. She has become friends with a little boy in her class and has been asking me for weeks to set up a play date with him. One day when I was picking my daughter up, she brought her friend over to meet me. As I was talking with the kids, the boy's mom showed up to pick up his son. She introduced himself and said that her son has been asking to get together with my daughter and asked for my phone number so we can set something up. I told her my daughter has been asking the same thing and gave her my number. A couple weeks later, she texted to set up a play date at an activity center. Both she and her husband showed up with their son, and they seem like nice enough people. The dad tried talking with me, but I think he could tell I was uncomfortable. So he ended up just walking around with the kids and I talked more with the mom. After that, my daughter kept asking me to invite her friend over to our house to play. I texted the mom to set up a day for her and her son to come over. But the day of the play date, I got a text from an unknown number. It was the dad. He said that his wife had a cold, but that he could still bring his son over to play. The idea of a man I don't know coming into my house almost gave me a panic attack, and I ended up telling him that we have to cancel and that I would prefer if any further communication come from his wife, not him. I didn't offer any explanation. He just replied, Okay. Sorry to hear that. A few days later I texted the mom to try and reschedule the play date, but she was not receptive. She told me that both she and her husband were very offended by the way I responded to her husband. I tried to explain to her that I just don't feel comfortable with a strange man coming into my home, and that it would be fine if she brought over her son, but she told me that if I'm going to view her husband as some kind of predator, that it's probably for the best if we don't socialize. I told her that our kids are good friends and we shouldn't deprive them of that, but she replied, "They can play at school. They'll make new friends. I was venting about it to a friend because obviously my daughter is upset, and I'm pretty mad about it too. I told my friend that I feel like this couple is punishing the kids because the dad can't get his ego in check. But my friend told me that she can't really blame either of them because no wife wants to feel like their husband is viewed as a threat, even if it's only implied. Now I feel like my daughter is being punished for something that is out of her control and that both the mom and dad overreacted to a very reasonable boundary. The last post comes from you/dinnertime78. Am I the a-hole for telling my sister-in-law we weren't going to cater to her just because she is pregnant? My sister-in-law is 6 months pregnant and is high risk. Because of that, she's unable to work, so she couldn't keep her apartment. The father isn't in the picture, so she moved in with us. Her and I have never had the best relationship, but I put that aside because my husband wanted to help her. We are not charging her rent or anything, as she has very little money. We are buying all the groceries and I do a lot of cooking. Here is where the issue is. We live a pretty healthy lifestyle, and I don't like a lot of junk food in the house as we want the kids to have healthier options, so I don't buy a ton. We aren't super strict or anything, but we will have a thing of ice cream for a week or so, and then next trip we might get a box of brownie mix or a bag of candy. Sister-in-law has been requesting candy, ice cream, chips, pizza rolls, basically all junk food constantly because she has cravings. Now, we aren't exactly rich, so I don't really want to be spending money on food that no one but her would eat, and I don't want to dealing with the kids constantly asking why Nan can have ice cream for breakfast or pizza rolls for dinner. She has also been asking me to cook different meals as certain things make her not feel well. I totally get the nausea, but making meals that both of my kids will eat without complaint is hard enough. Last night she complained again that I don't keep anything she can eat in the house, didn't want any of the food I made, and later when we didn't have ice cream she asked me if I would go get her something from the store or DQ. I got a little short with her and flat out told her that we are fine helping her, but we aren't her kid's father, and we aren't just going to cater to her because she is knocked up. She cried. Husband feels stuck in the middle. So was OP the a-hole? Comment what you think about the stories and who the a-holes are. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed. Once this channel reaches 1,500 subscribers I will be starting giveaways, so don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Wire93 and I hope you have a great day, you beautiful people.